We'll begin with Jacob.
Thank you, Ryan. Good evening, Veronica and Phallon. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us. Laura had just talked about just how physically everyone has basically been struggling for the past couple of weeks or months even, and then going into tonight's match. So I guess my first question for both of you is just how are you two just feeling overall?
You want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, physically, we're professional athletes, so what I'd like to just talk about is that was just a tough loss for us as a team. I mean, it's naturally just the progress of the season. That mid-season is difficult for everybody. It's not much that we can say about that. I think that we can just look at this game and just there's so many things we can take away from this and just keep pushing forward. That's all that we can do.
Yeah, just kind of reiterate Phallon. I think that when the internationals are away, this is a lot of people's time who don't normally get playing time to step up and show up, and I think we've been doing that the last couple games, and this one we just didn't show up in that first half, and we got to show up for both halves.
All right. Thank you very much, you two.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jacob. And then we have Jada.
Thanks, y'all, for taking the time to kind of build a little bit on that. How do you since you're going to have this long break, how do you maybe evaluate the way that you guys have into this break, or how you've kind of done to start the season?
I don't plan on thinking about soccer for the next week or maybe even the whole break. I think this season is 9 months, almost 10 months. I think everybody should just get away from soccer for a little bit.
Yeah, I would echo that to the moon.
Yeah.
I think this is the best time for our team to just leave this on the field, and then once we step back on that field, that's when we start to dissect our game and make it even better.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm thankful for that. But I meant that how do you kind of look back, I guess, on how you guys have done up until now? Does that make sense, like the season-wise, like how you've performed up until now?
Season so far.
Oh, like the first half of the season, pretty much?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think that like we are in a decent position. I don't think that we've really put ourselves in a poor position. I think we're in a better position than we were last year. And I think that, I mean, there's a lot of games left. This is a long season. So I'm pretty happy with how we've done for this half of the season.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jada. And then we have Bayush.
Hi, Veronica and Phallon. Thank you for taking my questions. My first one is for Veronica. What else was needed tonight to get a goal, from your perspective?
I think we could have played more. I think we rushed things or just kind of were too direct when we could have connected that extra pass to kind of move them. I think we are a team that likes to play, and I think we just played a little bit too direct today. So I think getting that extra 1 or 2 passes in, I think really would have opened them up.
Got it. And then a quick follow-up for Phallon. What did you see on the goal that was scored against us tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Doyle served in some great crosses. I mean, we saw that against the Spirit. She's been hitting that. I think that was also a lack of communication in our back line to know that, I don't want to butcher any, I'm just going to say Bright, anybody's name, but was there open on the back line. I think that's just communication error on the back line's part, and I think that's where we can continue to grow. That's what I saw from that goal, and just like a little bit extra oomph and a little bit extra pride in not letting anybody get ahead of that ball.
Thanks, Ayush. And then we have Jacob.
Yes, one more question for both of you. Going back to just the overall being able to unplug, not think about soccer for the next, couple of weeks or so. If either you don't mind sharing, just kind of like what are both of you looking forward to in terms of just this break and what are being able to, wanting to do to just, not think about soccer.
I'll be in the ocean.
Yeah.
I'm literally gonna be in the ocean for a lot of it. I'll be scuba diving. I'll be breathing air underwater.
I'll be on the beach with my dogs.
Yeah.
Like no cell service. Don't send me any messages. Love you.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that, you two.
Thanks, Jacob. And it looks like that's going to be it for questions. Thanks, Phallon. Thanks, Veronica. Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone.